Hi children, today you are going to learn the 8th class 5th chapter comparing quantities using proportion chapter in that exercise number 5.3. In this 5.3 completely we have 15 questions. Let us try to solve all these 15 questions here. Now we go for the first question. The first question is that Sudhakar borrowed rupees 15,000 from the bank renovate his house. He borrows the money at the rate of 9 paisa simple interest over the 8 years. He brought at the rate of 9 paisa, 9% per paisa over the simple interest over 8 years. What will be the monthly repayment? The monthly repayment of the Sudhakar. Then here we can find out all this complete exercise. Here I have solved all the problems. There will be simplifications will be there. Lot of simplifications. All these simplifications, if I do it here, it will take 2 hours time. So already I have simplified some of the problems. Then we go for the simplification. Here we use simple interest formula P into T into R by 100. See, simple interest formula we will use it sometime. Simple interest equal to P into T into R by 100. And compound interest amount formula P of 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. These two formulas only we are going to be used here. Along with that compound amount interest formula, interest equal to amount minus principal. This one interest equal to either simple interest or compound interest. Interest equal to always amount minus principal. These are the three formulas we are going to be used. These are the three formulas we are going to use. That you remember it. Let us do it here. As what he said, Sudhakar borrowed 15,000 rupees from the bank to repair his houses. Repairs his house. So he borrowed money for 9% interest at the simple interest only for 8 years. The 15,000 rupees he bought for 8 years at the rate of 9%. Okay. What will be the monthly repayment? That means what will be the total amount you have to pay the bank for every month. That's what we have to find. Okay. The Sudhakar borrowed 15,000 rupees from bank. The amount borrowed by Sudhakar, the amount borrowed by Sudhakar, the amount borrowed by Sudhakar from bank that equal to rupees 15,000. Okay, 15,000. Then here at the rate of R equal to 9% and time T equal to 8 years. So here this is a principle. Now from now I will write only, I don't write this all, I write P, R, T, only these values I will write. So we have to understand and make a mathematical statements like this. Word problem should write like a word problem only. Then we have to form a sentence formation. Then make it everything. Okay. If I write everything, it takes a video length will be very high then. So we go for shortcut form I will teach, but we have to write word formations everything. Okay. Then we have to find out what will be the simple interest for 8 years. Okay. Let us find out the simple interest. Simple interest formula. Simple interest formula SI is equal to P into T into R by 100. So what is P? That is rupees 15,000 into time. It is a 8 years. Rate of interest is 9% by 100. See these two zeros and these two zeros get cancelled. Rupees 150 into 8 nines are. Rate of interest only. Rate of interest is nothing but we have to write only number. 8 nines are 72. So rupees 150 into 72. This 0 you write here. 15 twos are 30. 3 carry 15. 7s are 105. This 108. That is 10,008 rupees. That means only it is a simple interest. It is a simple interest. Then total amount equal to the total amount is equal to what formula? That is principal plus simple interest. The principal is what? That is 15,000 you took. Plus how much amount is paying as interest? 10,800 is paying as interest. So the total amount will be 25,800. 25,800 you have to pay. So this is the total amount. This is the amount you have to pay to the bank. Then what is the monthly repayment? The monthly repayment equal to this will be, okay, you make it a box for this. The monthly repayment equal to monthly repayment. The monthly repayment equal to 25,800 by, for how many years you took? For 8 years you took. For 8 years, how many months? See, for 8 years, every year there is 12 months. So 8 into 12, because here total monthly payments, we have to convert these years into months. So into 12 we have to do, because in a 1 year there are 12 months. So 8 into 12. So now if you cancel this, it will get cancellation. See, 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24, 1 left, it becomes 18, 8 twos are 16, 8 twos are 16, so 2 left, it becomes 20, 8 twos are 16, 4 left, it becomes 40, 8 fives are 40. Again, if you cancel by 12, it takes time. So I will tell you directly how much you will get it here. Then it will be a 268 rupees, 268.75 paisa. So this will be a monthly repayment. So monthly you have to pay 268 rupees 75 paisa to bank. So it will be complete in 8 years. In 8 years you can complete the amount. So see, he took 15,000 rupees and he is paying 10,800 rupees as an interest only. 15,000 rupees for 10,800 interest pay చేస్తున్నాడు. ఈ 10,800 plus that 15,000 become here 25,800. So 25,800 by how many months? 18 into 12, 96 months we have to pay like this. Okay, then shall we go for second question now? The second question is, a TV was brought at the price of 21,000. Okay, the cost price of TV. The cost price of TV. Okay, the cost price of TV is rupees 21,000. After 1 year, the value of TV was depreciated. Depreciated in the sense reduced. The value of TV was depreciated, reduced, because of maybe old model or because of not people are interested to buy the TV. What they said, the value of TV was depreciated. How much? 5%. So the depreciated percentage or decreased percentage is the decreased percentage of the TV rate is equal to 5%. It was decreased by 5%. The TV rate was decreased by 5%. Okay, the TV rate was decreased by 5%. The TV rate how much? Decreased by how much percent? 5%. Now see, find the value of the TV after 1 year. Now find the value of TV now. Now the value of TV is equal to here rupees 21,000 minus 5% is decreased. 5% is of 21,000. So rupees 21,000 minus this is 5 by 100 into rupees 21,000. 2 zeros and 2 zeros get cancelled. Rupees 21,000 minus 5 into rupees 210 is here. That is rupees 21,000 minus 5 zeros are 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. That is 1,050 rupees was decreased. So So here 21,000 minus here 1,050 rupees. 0, it is 5, it is 9, and 0, 1, that is 19. 19,000 rupees, 19,950 rupees. Now present the rate of the TV. The present rate of the TV is 19,950 rupees. Simple 5% we have to remove from this. 5% this year 21,000 rupees. And there is some 5% of 21,000 is 1,050. That 1,050 you subtract from 21,000, then we get the amount of 19,950 rupees. Then we go for third one. See, now from here compound interest formulas, simple interest formulas will be applied a lot. So you have to understand clearly. Some simplifications I will write directly. You people have to do it by yourself in the notes. If I do every simplification, it takes a long time. Find the amount and compound interest. Both we have to find out. See, amount we have to find out and compound interest we have to find out. Two things they asked: amount and compound interest. Okay, on rupees 8,000. So the principal P equal to rupees 8,000. You write those sentence formulations 8,000 at the rate of interest R equal to 5%. Sentence formulation రాయాలి word problems. ఇక నేను రాస్తూ పోతే టైం తీసుకుంటాను. So T equal to 2 years, time equal to 2 years. The principal is 8,000, rate of interest is 5% per annum, and time is 2 years. And compounded annually. That means every end of the year they are finding out compound interest. So let us find out. Now we find out the amount. First, amount formula. Amount A equal to, the formula is P of 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of N. Here T is nothing but a number of years. N is nothing but a number of years. So both are same. T R N equal to 2. Let us substitute here P, that is 8,000 rupees plus 1 plus rate of interest is 5 by 100 whole to the power of 2. That is a 2 years. So rupees 8,000, 1 plus 5 by 100. I told you how to write this is 105 by 100 whole to the power of 2. Whole to the power of 2 in the sense this we have to multiply 2 times. So 8,000 rupees into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. This 521s are 520s are 521s are 520s are, and 1010. This 1010 get cancelled. Here 2 ones are 2 4s are 2 ones are 2 20s are. That means rupees 20 into 21 into 21. That means rupees 20 into these 21 into 21 441. That is equal to rupees 10. You write here 2 ones are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. 8,820 rupees. 8,820 rupees. So this is an amount. This is an amount actually. So we have to find out compound interest also. So compound interest or interest formula is what? Okay, compound interest. The compound interest equal to amount minus principal. Amount is what actually 8,820 rupees you got amount. The principal is rupees only 8,000. So extra interest you get rupees 820. The 820 is a interest. Then we go for the next question, the fourth question of this exercise. So simplifications only it depends on the simplifications and formulas. Which formula I have to apply and how to get an answer. Simple. Now find the amount and compound interest. Both we have to find out now. Amount and compound interest we have to find. On the 6,500. Fourth solution. On 6,000 P principal equal to rupees 6,500. For T time equal to 2 years. Compounded annually. So the rate of interest at beginning 5%. The rate of interest is at beginning 5%. In the beginning it is at a beginning being 5% during the first year. Okay, rate of interest is 5% during the first year. In the first year for 2 years is taking 6,500, no? For first year the rate of interest is 5%. Then again the rate of interest is 6% in the second year. You write the sentence foundation directly, completely, then you will get understand. The rate of interest for first year 5%, the rate of interest for second year 6%. Like you give a R1 and R2. Rate of interest for first year, the rate of interest for second year. Then during the second year, then we have to find out the amount. Let us find out the amount formula. A equal to P of 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of N. So amount rupees 6,500 into 1 plus. Okay, here what we have to do, see 1 plus here R1 by 100 we take it and into R2 by 100 we take it into 1 plus R2 by 100. And first year 5% of rate of interest, second year 6% of rate of interest. Okay na, amount formula ila modify చేశారు. Instead of into 2 and రాసే బదులు ఇక్కడ first year 5%, second year 6%. So we go for here R1 that is 5% into R2 that is 6%. Okay, now we will simplify this. 6,500 into 1 plus 5 by 100, that means 100 plus 5, 105 by 100. If you simplify you get this into, this is 106 by 100. If you simplify this, if you cancel all these, if you are cancelling all these, you will be getting directly now, see, you will be getting directly 7,234, 7,234.50 paisa. You get it? 50 paisa. This is an amount. Amount actually. This is amount, no? Actually what we need to find out? Not amount. We also should find out compound interest. So let us find out compound interest equal to formula amount minus principal. What's the amount you got it actually? 7,234.50 paisa minus principal is what? 6,500 rupees. 6,500. Now you subtract this both. How much you will get? 734 rupees. 734.50 paisa. This is a compound interest. See, we got a amount and we also got a compound interest. Here how we done it? R1 and R2, because in first year 5% of rate of interest, second year it is 6% of rate of interest. అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ 5% తీసుకుంటున్నాడు వడ్డీ, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ 6% తీసుకుంటున్నాడు. అందుకనే R1 5%, R2 6% అని చేసి ప్రాబ్లం చేసేసి సింపుల్. ఇంత సింపుల్గా ఆన్సర్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. But calculations, only on the cancellations, calculations are very, very important in this chapter. Now the fifth one, fifth solution. Okay, Pratibha borrows 47,000 from a finance company. Pratibha borrows 47,000 from a finance company to buy her first car. Pratibha borrows 47,000 rupees. అంటే Pratibha ఏం తీసుకుంటుంది? ప్రిన్సిపల్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత? 47,000 rupees. ఎందుకు? ఒక కార్ కొనుక్కోవడానికి. ఓకే, ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇస్ 7%. The rate of simple interest. Okay, simple interest. For the rate of simple interest are equal to 17%. And she borrows the money for 5 years time period. T equal to how much? 5 years. Simple interest ku తీసుకుందాం. For the rate of simple interest for SI. For the simple interest, the rate of interest is 17%. For the 5 years, she took 47,000 rupees. Say how much amount Pratibha, how much amount Pratibha should repay to the finance company at the end of 5 years. So how much amount Pratibha has to repay to the finance company? She took from finance company she took 47,000 rupees. అంటే ఫైనాన్స్ కంపెనీ నుంచి ఆమె 47,000 రూపాయలు 47,000 రూపీస్ తీసుకుంది. సో 5 ఇయర్స్కు తీసుకుంది. ఎంత? సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కోసము అట్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 17% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ప్రకారం సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ప్రకారం తీసుకుంది. అయితే 5 ఇయర్స్ తర్వాత ఆమె ఎంత పే చేయాలి ఫైనాన్స్ కంపెనీకి? ఓకే, 5 ఇయర్స్ తర్వాత ఎంత పే చేయాలి మొత్తం? సో ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ మంత్లీ రీపేమెంట్. ఆ 5 మంత్స్లో, ఆ 5 ఇయర్స్లో మంత్లీ పే చేయాలి కదా. ఆ 5 ఇయర్స్లో మంత్లీ పే చేయాలి. ఎంత పే చేయాలి మంత్లీ? సో 5 ఇయర్స్ నథింగ్ బట్ 5 into 12 months, దట్ మీన్స్ 16 months. ఈ 16 monthsలో ఒక్కొక్క మంత్ ఎంత పే చేయాలనేది ఫర్ మంత్లీ రీపేమెంట్ ఆల్సో. దిస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆల్రెడీ వీ హ్యావ్ డన్ previously. The same kind of question. Now it is a simple interest now. Let us find out simple interest formula, that is P into T into R by 100. That P is rupees 47,000 rupees into T is 5 years. Rate of interest is 17% by 100. These two zeros, then these two zeros get cancelled. Rupees 47 into 5 into 17. 47 into 5 into 17. If you do the 47 into 5 into 17, you get 39,950 rupees. 39,950. This will be the interest. What is the NP? It is simple interest. Then amount equal to amount 10,000 money. Amount equal to principal plus సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రెండు కలపాలి. ప్రిన్సిపల్ ప్లస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కలిపితేనే అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది కదా, అంటే ఇచ్చిన అమౌంట్ ప్లస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ మొత్తం కలిపితే అమౌంట్. సో అమౌంట్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్రిన్సిపల్ అమౌంట్ ఇస్ వాట్ 47,000 rupees. 47,000 ప్లస్ సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇస్ rupees 39,950. That is equal to rupees. Total will add it, we get 86,950. 950 అంటే ఈ రెండుని యాడ్ చేస్తే గుర్తొస్తుంది. సో నాట్ టు వేస్ట్ టైం, ఐ హ్యావ్ క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్, సో దట్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ హియర్. మీరు యాడ్ చేసి చూసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, ఇంత. సో ఇంత అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలి ఫైనాన్స్ కంపెనీకి. 86,950 పే చేయాలి. ఎంత తీసుకుంది? 47,000. బట్ విత్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఈ 5 years ఉంచుకున్నందుకు ఈ 17% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పడుతుంది, సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. సో విత్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ షీ హ్యావ్ టు పే 86,950. సో ఒకటేసారి కడుతుందా? నో, షీ విల్ పేయింగ్ ఫర్ మంత్లీ వైస్. సో మంత్లీ రీపేమెంట్. ప్రతిభాస్ నేను ఎస్ దట్ ఈస్ ప్రతిభాస్ మంత్లీ రీపేమెంట్. The monthly repayment equal to what? Actually rupees 86,950 by she took 5 years into every year there are 12 months. So like this. Now if you cancel this both, we get 1,450 rupees similar. 1,450 rupees similarly we say. Similarly in the sense you may get like this 1,491.19 something. అంటే 1,499 రూపీస్ 19 పైసా 20 పైసా అలా వస్తుంది. సో దాన్ని రౌండ్ అప్ గా చేస్తే 1,450 రూపీస్ షీ హ్యావ్ టు పే. షీ హ్యావ్ టు పే ద 1,450 రూపీస్ మంత్లీ 1,450 రూపీస్ పే చేస్తే 5 years లో ఈ 86,950 రూపీస్ అనేవి అయిపోతుంది. పే చేసి మంత్లీ రీపేమెంట్ అంటే మంత్కి ఎంత డివైడెడ్ బై దిస్ టోటల్ అమౌంట్ బై హౌ మెనీ మంత్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? There are 60 months. 12 5 is 60. So if you divide by 60 you will get it. Then here the question number 6 now. In question number 6 let us find out the population of Hyderabad was 68,09,000. The population of Hyderabad the population of Hyderabad nothing but a principle like you take, which is you take as a principle that 68,09,000 in the year of 2011. In the year 2011. See, if it is increased at the rate of 4.7%, the population is increased, therefore the population is increased at the rate of 4.7%. 4.7% per annum. What will be the population after end of the 2015? What will be the population end of the 2015, the population at end of the 2015 equal to the population at end of 2015 is equal to nothing but like amount formula only we use P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of N. Here 2015 minus 2011. So N equal to, there is a 4 years time. In 4 years time, from 2011 to 2015 there are 4 years. So N equal to 4 years there. So principal amount what I have told, P is nothing but here 68 lakhs 9,000 into 1 plus R, nothing but here 4.7 by 100 whole to the power of N. N is nothing but here I have to take 4. So let me take now 68 lakhs 9,000 into, this will comes 100 plus 4.7, that is 104.7 by 100 whole to the power of what? 4. So let us multiply this 4 times 68 lakhs 9,000 into 104.7 by 100 into 104.7 by 100 into 104.7 by 100 into 104.7 by 100. Why? It is repeats 4 times. So we have to write 4 times. Now you cancel this completely. If you cancel this completely, we'll be getting answer 81 lakhs 82,199. So this will be the population at end of the 2015. Right therefore here. At end of the 2015 the population become 81 lakhs 82,199. Yes. Now we go for the question number 7. The question number 7. Find the compound interest paid. Only compound interest. Let us find out the compound interest paid on 10,000 rupees invested. The 10,000 rupees invested for 1 year 3 months. 1 year 3 months at the rate of 8 whole 1 by 2 for annum compounded. Okay, for annum compounded annually. So here the amount, principal amount is 10,000 rupees. The principal amount is rupees 10,000. The principal amount became 10,000. So the annual rate of interest what here? Okay, and the rate of interest R equal to 8 whole 1 by 2 percentage. Nothing but you say 8. It is a mixed fraction. No, converted to the improper fraction. 2 8 is a 16. 2 8 is a 16 plus 1 17 by 2. 17 by 2 percentage. That is rate of interest. But time is what here? 1 year 3 months. It is given 1 year 3 months is the time. The time is given like a 1 year 3 months. 1 year 3 months. So for 1 year they will take compound interest. Next 3 months is there, no? For 3 months they will take only simple interest because the compounded annually అంటే ప్రతి సంవత్సరం అయిపోయిన తర్వాతనే కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటారు. సో సంవత్సరానికి వడ్డీ పైన వడ్డీ వేస్తాడు అనమాట. సో వడ్డీ పైన వడ్డీ, ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. వెన్ కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. వెన్ యూ టేక్ ద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్, compounded annually. Annually in the sense yearly. At end of the every year you take compound interest. But you see here 1 year completed. So on this they will take a compound interest on 1 year. Then next for next 3 months they cannot take a compound interest. Here they have to take only simple interest. For next 3 months they have to take a simple interest only. If it is still 11 months also, for 11 months you have to take simple interest. If it is 12 months, the 1 more year will be completed. The 1 more year will be complete. Then you can take the compound interest. Now for 1 year we have to find out simple interest, compound interest. So the amount for the compound interest first. Amount for 1 year. The amount for 1 year here. The amount for 1 year. Amount 1 year ki enta untadi amount. So chudam 1 year amount enta untadi. So P of 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of 1 only. Nothing but N equal to 1 year. So that equal to P, that is rupees 10,000 into 1 plus rate of interest, that is 17 by 2 whole by 100 1 to the power of 1 only. So rupees 10,000 here 1 plus 17 2 into 100, that is 200. This is 200 over. So only 1 year now. So we can write now rupees 10,000 into 200 plus 17, 217 by 2000. Simple. These 2 zeros and these 2 zeros we cancel. 2 ones are and 2 50s are 100. That means rupees 50 into 270. 50 into 270. That means rupees 1 0 here. 0 unte 0 rase. 5 sevens are 35. 3 carry. 5 ones are 5 plus 3 8 and 5 twos are 10. That is 10,850. This is what amount. This is what amount. ఎంత అమౌంట్ పే చేస్తున్నాడు? ఆఫ్టర్ 1 year the amount become 10,850. 10,850. Here is paying compound interest. See, ఎంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పే చేస్తున్నాడు? మరి యాక్చువల్గా 10,000 తీసుకున్నాడు. 1 year తర్వాత ఎంత పే చేస్తున్నాడు? 10,850. అంటే కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. The compound interest, how much interest is paying? Amount minus principal, that equal to 10,000 minus, sorry, amount is what actually? Amount is that rupees 10,850 minus rupees 10,000, that equal to rupees 850. Compound interest is paying for 1 year 850. Amount it is this. Now ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఈ అమౌంట్ పైన ఇంకా 3 months కు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పే చేయాలి. సో ఇట్ ఇస్ టేకింగ్ ఫర్ 1 year 3 months. ఫర్ 1 year we got this amount. Again for next 3 months we have to calculate simple interest. For 1 year they will take compound interest. For next 3 months they take simple interest. Now let us take a simple interest equal to P into T into R by 100. Is taken for compound interest now. And interest on interest is called compound interest. Now principal become not 10,000. The principal become a 10,850. ఈ అమౌంట్ పైన 3 months కు సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటాడు. సో రూపీస్ 10,850 ఈ అమౌంట్ కు సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంటాడు. ఎంత? 3 months కు. సో P into T. T is what here? See, T is nothing but a 3 months actually. This months always we have to take like a years. If you need a years, we have to divide by 12 because in a year there are 12 months. So 3 ones are 3 fours are, that equal to 1 by 4th year. 3 months are 1 by 4th of year. 3 months are 1 by 4th of year. So here 1 by 4 into R is what? Rate of interest will be same, that is 70 by 2 by 100. Now if you do it, that's 10,850 into 1 into 17 by 0 కిందికి వస్తాయి. 100 into 4 into 2. Okay, you simplify now. This simple interest you will get now as a 230 rupees into 50 paisa. 230 rupees per 230.50 paisa. This is simple interest. This is a simple interest. Now total how much interest he is paying? That is what he asked. Now question number 7 no. See, ఏమన్నాడు? For compound interest when he paid 10,000 for 3 months per year, compounded annually. Find the compound interest. So total interest enta aitu. So what will be the total interest? What will be the total interest? The total compound interest. The total compound interest is charging that. So first he took the compound interest 850 rupees plus he also took the 230 rupees for 50 paisa. Is a simple interest for 3 months. ఇది 1 year కు compound interest, 3 months కు 230 rupees for 50 paisa. ఇవి రెండింటిని కలిపితే, so if you added that 1060.50 paisa. This is the compound interest. Total compound interest is charging for 1 year 3 months. For 1 year compound interest, for 3 years, sorry, for 3 months simple interest. Okay na? ఎందుకు కాంపౌండెడ్ యాన్యువల్లీ అంటే ఇయర్లీ మాత్రమే కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారు. సో విల్ బి టేకింగ్ లైక్ దట్. Now next we go for next question, that is question number 8. The question number 8 is that Arif took a loan of 80,000 from a bank. Arif took a loan of 80,000 rupees from the bank. ఎంత తీసుకున్నాడు Arif? This is very important. See, Arif took a loan 80,000 rupees. That means the principal amount he took rupees 80,000 from the bank. And if the rate of interest is 10% per annum, the rate of interest is 10% per annum, that is yearly. Find the difference in amounts. Find the difference in amounts అన్నాడు. అంటే అమౌంట్స్లలో డిఫరెన్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఎన్ని అమౌంట్స్ వస్తాయి? ఒకటే అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది కదా. సో ఈ మే డిస్కసింగ్ విత్ us how to find the difference in amount paying after 1.5 year if interest rate is compounded annually and compounded half yearly. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, రెండు కూడా అడిగారు, compounded half yearly and compounded annually. So the time period T equal to 1.5 year. 1.5 year in the sense T equal to 1 year 6 months. So if compounded yearly and compounded half yearly అంటే compounded yearly అంటే ప్రతి సంవత్సరంకి ఒకసారి వడ్డీ పైన వడ్డీ వేయడం. సో ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కాంపౌండెడ్ ఇయర్లీ. దెన్ కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ. వెన్ కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ, అది హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ అయినప్పుడు కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ ప్రతి హాఫ్ ఇయర్కి ఒకసారి రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారు. అంటే 6 మంత్స్కి ఒకసారి వడ్డీ పైన వడ్డీ వేస్తారు. మళ్ళీ కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్. కాంపౌండెడ్ ఇయర్లీ అయినప్పుడు ఎంత పే చేస్తున్నాడు, ఎంత అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది. కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ అయినప్పుడు ఎంత అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది. ఆ రెండు అమౌంట్ యొక్క డిఫరెన్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు కాంపౌండెడ్ ఇయర్లీ అంటే ఒక అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది, కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ అంటే ఇంకొక అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది. ఈ రెండు అమౌంట్ల యొక్క డిఫరెన్స్ను ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడమే ఇక్కడ సొల్యూషన్. ఓకే, దెన్ we go for that and let me take yes, now see, now we go for amount compounded yearly. Compounded yearly, the compound interest for yearly, the amount formula P of 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. So ఇక్కడ 1.5 year ఉంది కదా, compounded yearly. For first year he calculates compound interest, for next 6 months per half year he calculates simple interest. 1.5 year compounded yearly అంటే ఇయర్ ఒక్కసారి మాత్రమే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాడు, ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పైన ఇంట్రెస్ట్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్కు కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది, మళ్ళీ ఇంకో ఇయర్ కంప్లీట్ అయితే కాలేదు 6 months ఓన్లీ. సో ఆన్ దిస్ 6 months దే క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ఓన్లీ సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. So let us go for here rupees 80,000 of 1 plus R, that is 10% by 100 whole to the power of only 1 we take because for only 1 year. So here rupees 80,000 into 110 by 100. So these 2 zeros and these 2 zeros if you cancel, rupees here 11 is 88 and here 3 zeros, 88,000. This is the amount for 1 year actually. This is the amount for 1 year when compounded yearly. For inka half year undi kada, 1.5 year kada తీసుకుంది, ఇంకా half year ఉంది కదా, the more half year is there. For this half year they calculate simple interest. Now we take simple interest equal to P into T into R by 100. Just now we have done this kind of problem. Now principal become a, this is the principal now. This become a principal. Now principal become a 88,000 into time is half year. Time is half year 1/2 into rate of interest is 10% by 100. Now if you calculate this, now simple interest equal to rupees 88,000 into 1 into rate of interest 10 by 2 into 100. This is cancel and this 0 and this 0 will cancel. 2 1s are 2 4s are 2 4s are 0 and 0. So simple interest equal to rupees 4,400. Simple interest equal to 4,400. 400. Simple interest equal to 4400. Now total amount. Let us assume the A1. Total amount A1. So what will be the total amount? Already the amount become here rupees 88,000 plus this is rupees. Again there is a simple interest amount will be there. No, for this half yearly you have to pay this. ఈ హాఫ్ ఇయర్ కు ఈ 4400 పే చేయాలి. సో మొత్తం కలిపితే ఏమవుతుంది? రూపీస్ 92,400. It became a 92,400. This is a amount of A1. Nothing but total amount if compounded year. Then compounded half yearly. Half yearly. If compounded half yearly, see the rate of interest also will be half. ఇక్కడ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 10% ఉంటే ఇక్కడ కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ కదా, ఈ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కూడా హాఫ్ అవుతుంది. సో ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 10 ఈక్వల్ టు 10% నో, దెన్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ r by 2, that becomes 10 by 2%, that become a 5%. Therefore r equal to 5%. The rate of interest equal to 5%. So directly I will write now so that you can understand. Now the rate of interest r equal to 10% by 2, that equal to only a 5%. అంటే 5% మాత్రమే తీసుకుంటాడు. ఎందుకు? ఇట్ ఈస్ కాంపౌండెడ్ ఫర్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్. అదే క్వార్టర్లీ అయితే క్వార్టర్లీ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ 3 months విల్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్. కాంపౌండెడ్ క్వార్టర్లీ అంటాడు. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? హాఫ్ ఇయర్ అంటే బై 2 చేస్తాం రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. క్వార్టర్లీ అంటే బై 4 చేయాలి. అప్పుడు మనకు 2.5 వస్తుంది. సో నౌ అమౌంట్ formula P of 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power of n. So P value is what? P value is this is 80,000 into 1 plus rate of interest is only 5% by 100 whole to the power of n. How many years? 1.5 year. In 1.5 year, see P equal to 1.5 year. In 1.5 year, how many half years are there? Okay, in 1.5 year, how many half years are there? There are 3 half years. So in 1.5 year, there will be 3 half years. So n equal to 3 children. So we need to use 3 here. 1.5 year lo 3 half years untai. 6 months, 12 months and next 18 months. 1.5 year to 18 months lo 3 half years untai. So we will use in like that. Rupees 80,000 into this will be 105 by 100 into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. Why? It is 3 times. So if you multiply 3 times, will be getting like that. So ultimately you will get here 92,610 rupees. If you simplify that, you will get 92,600 amount. That is nothing but A2 here. Amount is A2. Now మనకి A1 వచ్చింది, A2 వచ్చింది. Amount when compounded yearly we got A1. When the amount compounded is half yearly we got A2. A1 and A2 both we got it here. So the difference in amount, therefore the difference in amount, that is A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1. That A2 is rupees 92,610 minus rupees 92,400. That is rupees 210 rupees. The 210 rupees will be more when our compounded half yearly. చూడు 6 months కి ఒకసారి వడ్డీ పైన వడ్డేస్తే ఎక్కువ పే చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. అది ఇయర్ కి ఒకసారి వడ్డీ పైన వడ్డేస్తే కొంచెం తక్కువ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో ఇఫ్ కాంపౌండెడ్ ఇయర్లీ we pay only 92,400. If compounded is half yearly we pay 92,610. ఇంకా 210 రూపాయలు ఎక్కువ పే చేస్తుంది. సో కాంపౌండెడ్ హాఫ్ ఇయర్లీ అయితే ఇంకా ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది. కాంపౌండెడ్ క్వార్టర్లీ అయితే ఇంకా చాలా ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థం చేసుకోండి. దిస్ ఆర్ 8 క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ మోర్ 7 questions to complete this exercise. There will be 7 questions to be complete. So let us complete this exercise. I want to take another part, but not required. Let us go, we'll complete this exercise here itself. Okay, then getting both. Okay, let us end of this session here itself, and the next part will be continuous in our next video. So till that time, keep practicing this all, and bye.